turnovers and tackling were huge different than what they've been all year.
Yeah, I loved it. The guys played great. I mean, hats off to our defense all the way. Um, you know, hold down those rushing yards. That's a team that's running the ball on a lot of people for over 200 yards a game. And, our D-line was reestablishing the line of scrimmage. The linebackers were flying around, and we got some good fourth down stops as well. It was good. Very, very good defense.
As much as they've kind of been up and down on that side of the ball, put a smile on your face to see them play like that again.
Absolutely. There's no question about it. I think, we got a little rested up, a little bit healthy. I think all those things helped us.
You said after the Colorado State game you need to get Matt Miller more involved in the offense, and had 3 touchdowns tonight. Obviously that worked.
Yeah, and he'd have another one if his roommate could know he's a little bit faster than he thinks he is and throw it out there. Matt's a playmaker. You just get the ball around him. He makes a lot of people right.
Did you guys put things in there this week to try to get in the ball more, or just the way the game played out?
It's always the way the game plays out, but I think that there was more of a concerted effort to kind of move him around where like we talked about earlier on, where the probabilities are a little bit higher that the ball might go.
I guess that's the second game in a row where you see that when you do get in the ball, he makes things happen.
He makes people right. Yep.
Threw it deep to him a little more. I know you talked about, he can do that. You guys just haven't used him that way. You trying to use him that way a little more.
Yeah, he can do that. There's no question. I think we have a couple guys on our team that can get deep, and he's certainly one of them.
Talking with a couple of guys this week, they said that RP kind of challenged him before the Colorado State game to go and get the 50-50 balls.
Yeah.
It seems like these last 2 games, we've seen that. And, particularly Matt, how does his size kind of help him give him the advantage in those scenarios?
Yeah, there's all those guys that are 6 feet plus, we get 3 guys that are close to 6'3", and that's what that should be all about. Being able to get that 50-50 ball. I mean, just your height alone, and then you get a little bit of jumping ability. You should be able to make a play on a ball.
What does that do for just kind of the confidence throughout the offensive unit? I mean, 'cause it's kind of like one of those one-on-one,
Yeah.
mono kind of plays downfield.
And it's hard. I mean, Dante will tell you. I mean, it's hard on the DBs. I mean, if you time that ball and get it up early and give that guy a chance not really to react, he's trying to cover the guy and then he has to find the ball. That's a hard thing to get done.
Probably the biggest turnover of the game, DeMarcus early in the game, I think 7-7. They were driving. This guy making a play there, right?
Yeah, and he usually is the guy on defense that will be around the ball and making something happen. It was good. We needed that. Yeah, he's a playmaker.
How much of a difference to get those turnovers tonight, some short field? How much of a difference does that make in just sort of the energy out there? And
I think it makes all the difference. I think it was just a really good defensive effort in terms of we got turnovers, we got stops. We really limited the run game. It's just the way that we like defense played around here.
Played a lot of guys at safety tonight. Loeffler obviously had a big play. Were you guys trying to rotate those?
Yes, yeah. Coach Lake wanted to get all those guys in. Those guys have been practicing well. They've all been doing a good job. They all deserve to play, and so you got them all in.
On offense, saw a lot of Devin Demas tonight. He did something the last 2 weeks.
He's been doing something all year. He's been down on our scout team, and he does a really good job. He's a different kind of back than some of those other guys are, and he's got a very good burst. He can find a crease. And we've been watching him for the last couple of weeks, and we finally said, we need to get him incorporated and see if he can do something in the game. And he did a nice job.
So you pull him off the scout team this week? Or put him back and forth?
We went back and forth. Yeah, he does a great job. And we have a few guys that do that play on the scout team, but still, play in the game. It doesn't mean they're all red shirts. I mean, that's, some just really good teammate guys that, do a great job with their role. And he's been awesome. I mean, he works his tail off. He's almost always one of the scout players of the week because he's doing such a good job, and he's earned and deserved those reps.
You said on Monday that Wyoming had an explosive offense, and I think you guys held them to their season low in points. I mean, was it the injury? Was it the guys getting healthy? Did you have a feeling coming into this game that you guys could have a performance like this, or was it what kind of thoughts?
Yeah, you never really know. I mean, you don't. I mean, it's always a surprise. I always think we're going to start fast. So I'm surprised every game. But I'm starting to feel comfortable when we turn it over right away because then I know good things are going to happen right after that. So I have no idea on that. But, the guys have been working hard. They've been practicing hard, and it's paying off. And they, hopefully they really feel that and see that.
How much did that bye week help you? I mean, you guys looked a lot fresher out there.
Yeah, I think it helped us a bunch. You know, every coach talking to them before the game, we kind of always have a little meeting on how, you know, who's going to do what, who's going to play, how they're doing, and you know, every coach felt very good about their group, just saying these guys are ready to play and they're going to play fast and just got to go make plays.
No Weaver tonight. It's his guys.
So, you know, he's just got an ankle, and hopefully next week.
Kirby still just.
Kirby practiced this week. You know, he did. He just, yeah, we're all hoping.
Finally got Dan out there for a long field goal tonight. Nailed it. What did you think of that attempt there?
Not surprising. That's exactly what Dan does in practice. He's really consistent. He's got a strong leg. We just really hadn't tried him on any. Again, you know, we want to try to score touchdowns in that red zone, but the opportunity presented itself, and you know, he does a great job.
Talk about this being a 3-game season, kind of at this point with these last 3 games after the bye. What is this when kind of giving you momentum going into on the road next week?
Well, it's, you know, it's a 1-game season is really what it is. Completely different team than we've seen all year. So we got a big fullback in the game, really pounding running game, and an extremely awkward defense. So, and San Diego State's one of those teams that you kind of watch them just get better as the year goes on, and all those things. Playing on the road again will be a good challenge for us.
Got the hook and ladder to Charles today. What was the story behind that play?
Well, we're just trying to get the big fella in the end zone, and we couldn't quite get it done. He did a great job because he had a couple guys on him, and he's bobbling it and tape all over his hands, but he still hung on. So I was proud of him.
We talked about the turnovers a little bit. How nice is it to get those? And then also, I mean, a couple of those guys had some nice returns on them, really altering field position.
I mean, turnovers are the name of the game. I think that's one of the things that's, you know, that and the run game have been two things that have, you know, areas where we just need to get a better handle on what's going on out there. We've always done such a good job stopping the run and getting turnovers. And, you know, the last couple weeks, you know, hadn't been exactly what we'd hoped. But, you know, today was one of those days. It's like, okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. That's what we're used to.
Yeah, Joe on the sidelines. I know he's throwing some passes pregame. Seems like he's getting a little bit closer.
He is getting closer. He is. Yeah, he's very itchy to get out there. And, you know, we'll just see. Take it, you know, a week at a time.
He hasn't been cleared to play, though.
As far as I know, he has not.
All right, guys. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.